We don't have a producer.
No, not officially. Uh,
Eric is
we
both
have
the
an
content.
executive producer,
That's
but we don't
Graham.
have a
That's
producer.
different. Yeah, we don't have like a chief editor. It's Eric.
It's yeah, it's like a high school student film where
Yeah,
it's the same name for every
everything.
job.
Exactly.
Welcome to Friends on Purpose
Where two friends talk about life, love,
and finding purpose.
Friendship, is that what we're talking about today?
Yeah, I'm loosely calling it the company we keep because it's
Yeah.
about, it's like good friends,
hmm
bad friends,
hmm
and kind of mid friends.
hmm
Like there's science about all of it,
Yeah.
which I find fascinating.
Mm.
I just want to make sure that you notice that we're not getting to Sarah Science section until
I did notice it was
section 2.
further down.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
there is science about all of this, but this is really just, I think section 2 is when we dive into like the both emotional and biological science, and that felt a little more concrete.
Yeah.
So,
Totally.
yeah.
I love it.
And now that Sarah and I are best friends, it's all better,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Eric, can you recall who was your first ever best friend, and do you still know them?
I don't know them. I would say two people. I talked about Bridget
Yeah.
in a previous, and so I don't think I need to say much more there. But before her was a boy named Jonathan,
Mhm.
and he was the guy I called my best friend, and we were friends from like ages like 5 to I don't know 10 maybe not even. But we were friends through church,
Yep.
and then
Springfield.
yeah. And then he moved away or something,
Mhm.
and we just lost contact.
Yeah.
So I remember being heartbroken. Like I cried.
Yeah.
And even like a year later,
Like,
I think there was this one time where my mom was homeschooling us, and so I was just in a bad mood. And
that's rare.
yeah, and she's like, Eric, you seem off today. What's wrong? And then I was just like, I don't have a best friend anymore. And that was like a year later. So I guess I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
But I recovered, and here I
Got
am.
Bridget.
I got Bridget. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay, do this for me. Finish this sentence out loud. You know someone's a real friend when they,
Help you bury a dead body.
and you have a lot of experience in this. You and Bridget, I don't know, Orange Forest or whatever.
I think those dead bodies in
Everybody's in
Blunt Park.
Springfield, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
And I guess can you count on your hand how many people you could call at 2 a.m.? No questions asked. They'd answer and be like, "What's up?"
On one hand,
Or can you count them?
well, this is funny because they're like I'm really close to my family,
Right.
and they're very much my friends.
Yeah.
So I could count on just about anyone
Yep.
in my family. But yeah, I mean, the crowd you saw
Yeah.
would pick up
That would.
and be like,
What do you
"What's
need?"
going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's part of why we're doing this podcast is because we have good friends.
Yeah.
We think deeply about how
Podcast about friendship.
it's about a podcast about friendship, being friends, and talking about purpose.
Purpose. I don't know.
We don't know.
A lot about life.
Yeah.
And there's a lot to do with friends and life.
Relationships, as we'll find out. So I guess my first ever best friend, I think, was Michael Howard. He was just a guy. He was just a guy at my daycare, and famously we became such close friends because I would tell him not to yell, not to run in the hallway.
Yeah.
Michael Howard stopped running in the hallway, and that I think started our friendship, and probably an unhealthy dynamic. I think I was the boss friend, but we
Oh.
were very, very close.
Mhm.
And-
Boss friend.
Yeah.
What does that look like?
well, I was the girl, so I was like developmentally a little ahead of him. So I would kind of be like, "We do this way," and he was like,
Oh,
"Okay,"
okay. Yeah.
'cause we were like 4 or 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe 5.
Yep.
Yeah, it was pre-kindergarten.
So were you like mommying him or like
It was just like maybe like older sibling,
okay.
and I didn't have any of those, so I was like, "This is fun."
Uh,
Michael has no idea what to do,
yeah.
and we were just like thick as thieves. Now, maybe Michael is on a podcast somewhere, being like, "My first trauma was this girl, this bossy white
She was
girl."
not my best friend.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, Michael, I wonder what he's up to." Um, I would say I know someone's a real friend when they like just are down with the fact that I'm a bad texter and I'm a caller.
Yeah.
And they're just like they'll answer the call.
The way she
I
is.
just it's like and I'll make it worth your time, I'm sorry I can't get to where you are on texting.
That's
And
fine.
people just know.
Yeah.
I'll throw a dirty gif, you know.
Sure.
I can like emoji pretty well.
When you really engage, it feels
Normal.
normal.
But it's when I'm like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Or just wait
Or
24
like
hours to
yeah,
reply.
2 days, and I'm like, yes, I think this is funny.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't remember what I texted you now.
Yeah.
I gave up on you. And yeah, I feel like I have maybe like so I don't have any siblings. So I could call my parents
Yeah.
if I really needed something, but if I was like, you guys, I need someone to wire me some money. I'm in Tijuana. Something bad
Yeah.
happened. I think I could, yeah, like 6 or 7
Yeah.
people, and that feels really lucky,
Yeah. I agree.
you know?
I agree. I think that's rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel so now we understand our relationship to our
Uh-huh.
own kind of friends. Eric, I thought maybe we could both just share some of the why friendship is crucial. I'm gonna throw a little bit of science at you. It's
Hmm.
not officially science. And then we'll just talk about like what that means to us. So just as recently as 2010, a research team they did like a meta-analysis of almost 150 studies about, well, the meta-analysis was asking a blunt question: does the strength of your social connection predict whether you live or die? So they just gathered all
And
different types of studies.
yeah.
And so it was about 310,000 people that were covered in all these studies. And what they found was it does.
Yeah.
That people with strong social ties have a 50%
Whoa.
higher likelihood of surviving through to the study's next follow-up period. So the first part of the study was the meta-analysis. The second part
Uh-huh.
was set a timer, do a follow-up. Did they live or die?
Right.
And so this is just, I think people started talking in terms since then about like loneliness kills,
Hmm.
like it's as bad as smoking 15 cigarettes a
Right.
day. But the data really do show that if you have a strong social connection, your quality of life is better, and
Yeah.
we'll get to the physiological things that they've noted, but first we're just in the kind of like social emotional realm. The last thing is
Huh.
there's a Harvard study of adult development which started in 1938 and it's still going.
Wow.
So there's still
38.
accepting 1938,
Wow.
World War II.
Yeah.
It's not even a thing.
Yeah. Huh. Not yet.
19
It's
yeah,
45 is when it ended.
1941.
Yeah, 40 or 41
1941.
would be World War II.
Check us on that,
Ish.
Sarah. Or I don't know. A couple people could probably. Emily probably knows. So this is a longevity study. I mean, excuse me, a long-term study on happiness, and currently, the thesis that is being proven over and over again is that good relationships keep us happier and healthier. Not money, not how intelligent you are, not fame, but the single strongest
It
predictor.
makes sense.
Yeah. If you report that you're satisfied with your relationships, you're healthier.
Yeah.
And that it's just the reason I want to start here.
Physically and mentally, you're saying. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk about the physical stuff,
Yeah.
but it's like I think about what does having strong relationships make you even feel like you can do? Can you reach a little further? Can you take on that extra responsibility because you got someone to process it with?
Mm-hmm.
Can you start a podcast which brings you like creative outlet? There are all these knock-on
Yeah.
effects. that all stem from that. I don't think humans are supposed to live in isolation.
Yeah.
We're social
Yeah.
creatures.
Yeah.
So, with that background, can you think of a time or two recently, like in the past like month,
Okay.
where the strength of your social relationships has buoyed you,
Has buoyed me?
kept you afloat?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, does anyone not use buoy as a verb?
It was a long night.
It's buoyed you.
I got you. Yeah. In the last month, I mean, my relationship with Emily, does that count?
Yeah, I mean, in this research context, that we will delineate between
Mm,
friendship and other
yeah.
relationships. So I think Emily is, in your case, is like your best friend.
Yeah.
So
But if I were to go like a step outside of that circle, this month, I mean, yeah, I think this podcast is something I look forward to
yeah,
every week, and it it keeps me thinking about the world outside of me.
yeah,
Um, uh, Whenever we go visit Evan Owen,
hmm,
um, we just have a great time, and it's definitely a stress reliever. You know,
yeah,
it's like you get to unwind, and it's been just seeing friends. I think in the past month, I mean, last night was super
super
like
cool.
wonderful.
Yeah,
So I think that contributes to my happiness
yeah,
and my even like helps me recuperate from
work or
a
stress.
week
Yeah.
of work and stress, and and I don't know that that's anything like really profound, but
Well, I think of it sometimes as like legs of the stool you're sitting on, and
yeah,
like if your like work leg is a little wobbly, and then you go have a Smarty Pants symposium for the weekend and you come back, it's just a perspective change and you're
uh,
like, this thing that was stressing me out and is feeling really bummer, it's not all there is.
you're right.
And
Yeah,
that like that novelty is really
yeah,
important, especially with friends. Maybe you see a friend all the time, maybe you only see them once a year, having things to look forward to on the calendar, planning, like taking care of relationships, I think
yeah.
in friendships really matters. Like it might sound callous, but like we all make choices about what we can do with our limited time.
I think too we're like aware of like gosh, we haven't seen Owen and Evan in a while.
Yeah,
Let's call them up and see if they want to do something this Saturday.
that's because you value them and you
And that
prioritize
and
them.
we're realizing, it's usually when I realize like I haven't gotten out.
Yeah,
I need that other leg to lean on
right,
because this has been too much.
right.
So I think having those resources
Yep.
is a good way to balance
Life.
your chair,
Yeah, your stool.
your stool.
Yeah. We will be talking about chairs more in coming episodes. So that's just kind of the why. Why we know the data show us that it matters and we
Hmm.
know in our own lives it matters. This, friendships aren't like the reward you get for living a good life. They're
Yeah.
how you live a good life.
Hmm.
It's like practicing, keeping, finding new ones, maintaining friendship is just like
It's life.
it's life.
Yeah.
It's what we're here to do is like find meaning outside of
Hmm.
ourselves in within our species.
You have a eyelash. Other side.
I can't see it on
You got it. Ta-da! Make a wish.
oh, there it is.
And this is what friends are for,
Yeah,
to let
like
you know
won't
you
we
got an
let
eyelash on
fly
your
down, boogie in the teeth. um,
teeth.
well, you didn't. I meant a boogie,
Broccoli in
not
the
a
teeth.
boogie. Yeah, yeah. There you go. A chia seed if you're fiber maxing. Um,
You need a friend to tell you to stop eating your
stop.
boogers.
Oh, I can see your
It's
booger in your
gross.
teeth again. Stop sticking for gold. Okay, so Sarah's science section here.
Right.
Um, Now we're going to talk a little bit about the physiological changes that happen
Mhm.
when you encounter a good friend. So this is
Okay.
all the yeses.
Hmm.
These are your green flag
Hmm.
friends.
Hmm.
A neuroscientist put a married woman, a heterosexual married woman, into an fMRI machine. So those are like the fancier MRI machines.
Hmm.
I can't remember why, but I know that there's MRI and there's fMRI.
Okay.
fMRI is even better. friggin'
Oh my.
fMRI
Yeah. For
frequency.
okay.
I don't know. And the study was set up so they were like, okay, you're gonna go in the fMRI machine and you might feel a small shock. Um, and that is just they're like, just so you know, that's just like so we can light up your neural senses. So we're testing for that. Um, then the researcher changed one variable. Sometimes when they went into the fMRI scanner, they were holding a loved one's hand.
Oh,
And sometimes they were holding a stranger's hand.
okay.
So, what they found was that when the individual in the scanner was holding a known loved one's hand,
Mm-hmm.
the neural firing that perceives threat, like, oh, I'm going to get a shock,
Mm-hmm.
was much quieted.
Oh. Also, the
Sometimes
shock was there to. It wasn't just like
it
this is.
wasn't a placebo thing. No, it was like
Oh,
it's
okay.
they actually I don't even
But it
know
was
if
part of the experiment. It
yeah.
wasn't. It wasn't like this is how the machine works.
No, I don't
Okay.
even think that they might. I don't even know if they shocked them. It was just like, you're
The
gonna get shocked,
anticipation.
and your brain was like,
Right.
whoa,
Yeah.
threat. So, with the known handholder,
Mm-hmm.
they are able to chart because after they would be like, so you brought this friend or spouse or whoever in, do you like them? Were they just available? And they
Mm-hmm.
like kind of rated how
Okay.
satisfied or close that person feels in
Mm-hmm.
relationship to them. The more satisfied they are,
Mm-hmm.
or more trust there is in the relationship, the quieter the
Yeah.
threat response, the happier
Mm-hmm.
you are in your friendship. So the people who were sometimes holding a stranger or sometimes not holding anyone, that they just noticed that the threat response, even if someone's there with you, is like still pop, 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 popping off.
Huh.
Then this researcher extended this to not just a loved one. So usually that would be like a spouse or a sibling or a child.
Mm.
Then they were like, let's do friends, and they found that the friend this it holds steady the same way.
Yeah. Okay.
You're really happy with this friendship, same as you're really
Yeah.
happy with your marriage, or you have a good relationship, you trust your kid. So this is like
Wonder
this.
what if you had a dog that you were close to, how that would. After Sarah's
Yeah,
presentation, it was like, whoa.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
get the dog away. I don't want them to accidentally get shocked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, save them at all costs. So this researcher was like, the human brain assumes it's supposed to have other people nearby.
Okay.
Our brain is wired to neurologically flip when you're in danger to seek out help.
Yeah.
Not all animals are like that.
Hmm.
More socially isolated animals that have evolved to be good on their own
Yeah.
do not perceive threat in the same way that we do, whereas is to like seek help.
Uh-huh.
So
Hmm.
facing the world alone means that your brain is kind of reads that as a resource problem. It's going to be like
Right.
sending you signals that's like
You need this. You need. Yeah.
something's
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's like connection isn't really, it's not just like, oh, it's nice to have friends. It's like your brain encodes like when you explain feeling good about going over to Liz's,
Mm-hmm.
your brain has done neurological work to code Liz almost identical to self, to ego.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're like, I feel just as comfortable and like
Mm-hmm.
I those 2 a.m. calls,
Mm-hmm.
this is one of my people.
Yeah.
And your brain is just processing as like check, 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 okay, we're
Yeah.
good. And then
Yeah.
there's all of that like neurological
Yeah.
release. That line between myself and other blurs and they become
Right.
one. So the reason why this matters beyond all of the obvious is because, have you ever heard that you are most like the 5 people you spend the most time with?
Yeah.
So this really comes from like moods and mannerisms and weight gain and sleep patterns and success. We're not all, because we're such social creatures, we're always socially patterning off of each other.
Mm-hmm.
So if I spend every day in and out with you and you and I are both pretty happy people, we've got 5 other people attached to us that are being lifted
Mm-hmm.
by our happiness. Similarly, if you have that one storm cloud friend, you're like, they're my best friend, but man,
Uh,
they're really bringing me down.
yeah.
Moods are contagious,
Yeah.
and our brains look at them. It's like why we yawn when we look at each other
Right.
because we're like trying to empathize. We're
Yeah.
like, oh, you're sad. Oh.
Is there any data on what sort of presence or moods dominate?
So this says, so here's something, this is what the actual data say. Using 20 years of data from the Framingham Heart Study, which is about 5,000 people. So this specific study mapped 5,000 people as a web. So all the people were connected
Yeah.
kind of like through each other.
Yeah.
They found that happiness is the most contagious.
Yeah.
So
That's so great.
yeah,
I'm so glad.
yeah. So it's like happiness is like phew,
Oh, thank
spreads like
God.
flash
Yeah.
through the 5,000.
Huh.
When someone becomes happy, a nearby connection on the web, their odds of becoming happy increase by 25%.
Whoa.
And that's like,
Yeah.
those are your like, if you think of friends as like your inner circle, your outer circle,
Uh-huh.
your like neighbors and like
Uh-huh.
acquaintances, it's that outside
Yeah.
ring.
That's
That
cool.
goes up by
Yeah.
25%.
Yeah.
So then the ripple, yeah, it says the ripple travels up to 3 degrees. The happiness of your friend's friend, people you've never
That's
met, nudges your happiness,
that's
which I think
cool.
is really crazy. Obviously, if you're spending day in and day out with like a real Debbie Downer,
Sure.
I think that will
Start to wear on you.
yeah, but it doesn't spread like wildfire quite like happiness does.
Mm-hmm.
So, a good friend is actually like you already said it, like a stress reliever. It's
Yeah.
like a relief valve
Uh-huh.
that you can actually like you can dial up on demand. You can be like, I'm not doing
I
great.
think that's what last night was.
Yeah. You're just like, I need a little like a little shot in the arm. And
Yeah.
everyone was like, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, but
It's
now
very hopeful.
yeah,
You know,
totally.
you think about it and it's like, we're going to be okay.
Yes. It will I didn't put this research in, but Sarah will be happy to know that there have been some not as much in the human race, but animal isolation studies where when one animal is display when a social like pack animals, one of them is a loner,
Mhm.
the rest of the pack kind of it's like reinforces itself. They kind of seal off from it because they don't want that loner mentality to continue to infiltrate and more people pick or more
Yeah.
animals
Yeah.
pick off. So it's like there's like no like
Yeah.
if you want to go do that you should go do it, but we're all doing
not.
our best here to stay above the line.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah, but Eric,
what?
there is some bad news.
Uh-oh. Wait, let's do Frivia first.
Oh yeah,
Save the
duh.
bad news for
Yeah, let's after the break.
after Frivia.
Good thing you're paying attention. Okay, trivia
Frivia.
brought to you by
Graham.
Graham. Eric, according to research,
According to my research.
according to my research,
research.
on how friendships form, roughly how many hours together does it take to go from an acquaintance to a casual friend?
Oh. A casual friend and acquaintance. Is there an average for? Wow. So it's not like, well, it depends on the person. I would say
My math, though.
maybe a 40 hour week.
You think 40 hours?
Yeah.
Well, Eric, we might have to re-record that part because I forgot my number. Hold on.
Wait for it.
Because obviously the
You don't have the answers in Frivia.
There it is. Eric, according to research on how friendships form, roughly how many hours together do you think it takes for an acquaintance to become a casual friend?
I feel like it could be really quick, or I feel like it's like 40 hours, like
Yeah.
you spend a work week with this person.
Well, Eric, you're very close.
Oh.
It's 50
Oh,
hours.
okay.
Okay. So it's around 90 hours to
Mhm.
become someone who's like, that's my friend. Like
Okay.
you would literally say like, Yeah, we're tight.
Elaine, I feel like it took us less than an hour.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I was like, what are you doing later?
So I feel like we're expert
Yeah,
friends.
I think we know how to do that. So here's something I found interesting. Shared activities and real deep conversations move the needle.
Hmm.
Small talk, you did 50 hours of small talk. That's why you have colleagues, right? We
Hmm.
work together, we talk about spreadsheets. We're not friends.
Hmm.
So it's 50 hours of you and your
Quality.
neighbor
Yeah.
being like, you guys should come over and do some porch sitting.
Is it that or shared events?
Yeah. Or
So
like,
you
hey,
could have enough shared events, but
we're
not.
in a book club. So we've been like,
Okay.
we've
Okay.
been doing this
Yep.
repeat
Yep.
thing. We did
Yep.
it,
Yep.
if you did 1 hour a month, that might
Hmm.
take you a year, but you're
Yeah.
like, wow, after a year of doing book club with you, I
I
feel
feel like I
really
know
good.
you.
I feel like
Yeah.
I trust you.
Yeah.
I know
It's
you.
not necessarily deep conversation,
No, but
but
we're like, we have a
yeah.
shared social circle. I now
Right.
know that you don't
You're a
like,
friend, a
yeah,
casual.
like Nordic
Yeah. I guess
noir.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Eric, what is Dunbar's number? No. Eric, Dunbar's number represents the rough cap on stable relationships that one person can really maintain. What is Dunbar's number? What is that
How many
actual
stable
number?
relationships can one have?
Hmm.
Um, 8.
Okay. Dunbar's research shows that stable relationships, which include inner, outer, and like
Oh, I
acquaintances.
probably went low.
Yeah, low, low.
Yeah. I'm thinking now like kids,
Yeah.
parents,
Yep.
siblings,
Yep.
and then actual friends.
Yep.
So maybe I'd switch to 15 to 20.
Yep. It's 150.
Oh, wow.
You
You can have
can you can
150
have
stable friends.
150 friends that you are like, I see you, I know your name, I'm able to be like,
Yeah.
hey,
Okay.
how's your mother?
Yeah.
But your inner circle is
Hmm.
five.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Okay.
your core
I
group
guess I was thinking more of that.
that you can like
Yeah.
make time for. You're gonna travel with them. You're
Hmm.
gonna whatever. That's your 2 a.m. call,
Gotcha.
right? Okay, and we talked about this, but I want to know if you were paying attention, Eric.
Oh,
Happiness can spread through a social network across how many degrees of separation?
3.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Yeah,
I was listening.
thank God. And Eric, a bonus question.
Okay.
Am I your best friend and why?
Yeah, you are my best friend.
It's the only
I
right
mean,
answer.
Emily's my best friend, but she's my
I know.
wife. So
I'm not your wife.
you're not my wife.
Different.
It's very different.
We don't do a lot of things together.
That's true. Um,
You and Emily do.
yeah, we do. Yeah, you are my best friend. Owen's my best friend.
Yeah, Owen's my best friend.
Yeah. Owen's
Owen has made me question a lot of things in my life.
and this is why you're queer, not lesbian.
Right, exactly. I'll tell you what.
Tell you what.
I-
round.
I go round and round with Owen. Owen, if you only listened to the podcast, you'd know you got a shout out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are my best friend, and why? I don't know. What is chemistry? What
Yeah.
is it that causes you to click with
I
someone?
think it starts with laughter. We laugh at
Yeah.
the same things.
Yeah.
And there's a just I notice in my friendship with you that there's a lot of trust,
Mhm.
even if you're worried if I'm not going to show up for the podcast.
That's
know,
not
that
that's
hasn't
not anything to do with you.
that's a you thing. That's just your anxiety.
Yeah.
But I like even if I push you or I make fun of you in a certain way, you're like, don't. But I love you.
That's true.
You
That's
know?
true. I don't have that with everyone.
Right. It feels sensitive otherwise. Or like,
You are a very safe person
yeah.
for me.
Because
Yeah.
I feel, and it's very, obviously the whole reason we started this gosh darn thing is because it's notable that I was like,
Yeah.
I knew you during and after a very specific thing in your life.
Yeah.
And it didn't matter. It was like,
But I've felt that way before before my
wait,
life.
when I met you and you were in a cult and I was
Yeah.
like, is he in a cult? Sometimes, I don't know if I've told you this. Sometimes people would be like, oh, when I was showing everyone, do it, lady.
Do it, lady.
And someone was like, oh my God, how'd you find that? And I was like, Eric. And some of my like peripheral friends are like, who? And I was like, religious Eric. And they're like, oh, and I'm like, I could use anything. I could
I'm
use
not
Vermont.
religious
I know.
anymore.
I could use Vermont Eric. I
Cult
could use
Eric.
podcast Eric. But I'm like,
Religious
Religious
Eric.
Eric. So I'm really sorry, but that's what everyone knows you as. Yeah, I don't know. But I think it was like we laughed and we both had like you were so down to do. I was like, I have this idea, and you were like, cool.
Mhm,
It was just like,
mhm.
yes, yes, and yes,
Yeah,
let's try it.
yeah,
You're like, what if this? And it was like,
yeah.
oh my God, better
Well, that
idea.
goes back to like the people you hang around
Right.
really determine where you go and how far you
Totally.
go, and
Yeah.
and that was certainly one of those things. Like, I don't think I would have gotten into video if it weren't
Right.
for
If I
you.
was like, can we do video? And you
Yeah.
were like, sure.
Like, yeah, we kind of can
Let's
actually,
figure it out.
and I kind of really like this.
Yeah.
So,
You're like, it's a passion.
yeah.
And then you became Vine famous. So,
And then I became Vine famous, and then
yeah.
Vine died.
And then
R.I.P.
you died on the vine, you know? Eh. Well, good. That was our trivia round.
Trivia.
It was academic because we just got off Smarty Pants, so I was still in a very
We're
academic.
still in kind of smarty pants land,
That's right.
so
Yeah.
this does very much feel like another PowerPoint.
Hey, friends! If you enjoy Friends on Purpose, leave us a rating and review. It doesn't have to be profound, just a few kind words, 5 stars, and maybe a tasteful emoji. It helps more people discover the show and hop into the friendship circle. If you've already left a rating or review, thank you. You're officially a friend on purpose.
So we talked about just friendships in general. They help you. We talked about good friendships. They can actually like calm your neurological wiring when you perceive a threat, or they can help with your heart rate. But Eric, with every up comes a down. What do you think happens with bad friends and your body?
Probably negative things.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
one specific study actually looked at ambivalent friends. So not a friend that you're like, man, they always make me feel bad. When you're like,
Is that different from a casual friend?
maybe we would. I Yeah, I guess they're the same. A casual and ambivalent. You're like, maybe you're not calling them when you have precious time, but like you see them at the co-op and you're like, oh, hey, we
Right.
should get coffee.
Yeah.
And someone's like, yeah, I'll text you. And you're
You
like,
won't. Yeah.
and that they don't text you, you're like, I
Or
don't
like a
care.
coworker you're close to, and then you go to a different job, and that's kind of the last time you
You're
ever
like,
talk. If you ran
hey,
into them, you'd be like,
oh
"Oh,
my God,
hey."
how are
So it's
you?
like, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, it
You're not
doesn't,
sad that they're no longer in your life,
your
but it's
mood
not
really
like
isn't like,
ambivalent.
right. Yeah,
Got
you
it.
got ambivalence around them. So, um, so we need to re-record that whole thing because we just talked about the wrong thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, Eric, I'm going to define ambivalent for you. It's people you have genuinely mixed feelings about. So I would say specifically not a casual friend.
Okay.
It's someone that like,
Thanks for answering that.
yeah, but maybe it's like your supportive but competitive friend.
Okay.
So they're like, do
Ah.
it, lady, and then you do it, and they're like, it's not that big of a deal that
Yeah.
you succeeded.
Right.
Like anyone can do that. Maybe it's a like a loved one or a parent who is like, you feel like you're in a social contract with them, but they're really critical,
Yeah.
and you're always like behaving differently, and
So
then you,
toxic.
yeah, kind of,
Yeah.
and you like leave being like, why did I fall for that
Yeah.
again?
Yeah.
So that this study looked at 102 people. They're all strapped up to blood or heart rate or blood pressure monitors. Sorry, blood pressure monitors
Okay.
for 3 days, and they logged their
Wow.
interactions. So here's what they found: blood pressure spiked higher
Hmm.
around ambivalent friends than people that they flatly are like, I don't like that person.
Can I say a confession here?
Yeah.
When I would go to these home group meetings in church, I couldn't wear my watch because my blood
Your pressure,
pressure would go off, and it would
your heart rate
sound
was
an
like,
alarm. It would sound the
you-
alarm. Yeah,
oh my God.
that's how intense it was. It wouldn't do it for the whole time, but there would.
Well,
there
that's
would
the
spikes.
exact relationship where you're like,
Right.
I'm in a social contract with you, but I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't like it.
my body was telling me,
It's like, you gotta go.
you got to get out of
You
this.
gotta get out. There's a demon in you.
Yeah,
It's
probably
like,
would have been.
excuse yourself. Yeah. So like you see someone like you're just like, that person's such a turd. I don't even care. And your blood pressure is like,
So that's
But then you see the people that you are ambivalent about where you have mixed feelings
Right.
and you're like, I kind of feel like I have to go say hi, but they
You're
always make
right.
me feel bad. And your body is like, ugh,
Yeah. Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
really dysregulated. So,
You-
across this, so they were like, oh, wow, interesting. Because since you know what to expect from a person that you dislike, there's
mm,
not this kind of like, maybe this time it won't be so bad, or I really love them, but they make me feel bad. Just like that conflict. They say that because when you see someone that you don't like, you just kind of brace for impact. You're like, oh, they're always so
mm,
racist. And I just have to
mm,
like walk past them, whatever. And a ambivalent friend keeps you guessing,
okay.
and that can be really tough. So,
I guess
having
I wouldn't call those people my friends.
right, I think they are complicated
Okay.
relationships. Like, but they in this study they called them ambivalent friends. People,
Okay.
so they basically said that as much as half of a typical person's social network
Is
falls into
ambivalent
that
friends?
category.
Mm.
There's like this isn't just like I have one bad toxic friend and someone's like I don't even have any friends like that. This is like we mostly all have some people in our lives that were like I don't know if I can trust you. Like I don't when I'm around you, it's like
Hmm.
oh, that doesn't
Walking
feel
on
good.
eggshells, or
Yep.
yeah, okay.
So
Ugh, I don't
that
like that for people.
no, that whole
Half,
thing,
you said?
yeah, up
Oh,
to half
dang.
of your social circle. So this it's most about the people you do cultivate in your life. It's not like let's
Mm,
gather all of them in our
right.
basket. Let's gather the ones that make us feel
That,
safe
yeah.
and feel like we're getting quality time with.
Okay.
That really matters. So then our friends, the Framingham Network, which was that 5,000 network
Yeah.
that shows that happiness zings
Yeah.
through,
Yeah.
it being directly connected to someone who feels lonely, sorry, being directly one-on-one connected to someone who's like, I don't have any friends and I feel really
Hmm.
lonely and isolated, it's only a 1 degree impact, but it makes you feel 52% more likely to be like, am I lonely too? So whereas
Oh.
happiness, it's like
Uh-huh.
rising tides rise all boats
So
or whatever.
loneliness is contagious?
Loneliness is contagious one-on-one. So it's like I saw Eric and he was really lonely and now I'm feeling bummed. And if I tell my friend that, they don't feel it.
Oh, okay.
It's just it goes hops from you to me.
Uh-huh.
So it's
So,
contagious, but not as contagious.
right. Okay.
It's like not I was going to use a COVID example,
Can
but I
only go so far.
yes.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
like very short route.
Yeah.
Um the effect of that loneliness, here's one other interesting stat. If you were feeling lonely and you went and you saw Owen and then he now felt lonely,
Hmm.
that is more rare than when women go visit each other.
Hmm.
So, like the chances that your loneliness feeling would go and get infected with Owen lower than if I went and sat with one of my female friends
So
and
it
she
spreads more among women.
Mhm, that's an easier way to say it.
Okay.
That is in
That's
America how we
interesting.
yep.
I would have
Um,
thought the opposite.
no, and it's stronger between friends than family. So if your family member is
Is
lonely,
lonely.
you're
You
kind
don't
of like,
necessarily catch it.
yeah, it's lower.
Yeah. Interesting.
hmm So, yeah, that's kind of the research on the importance of
That's
who
cool.
you have in your circle,
Yeah.
and that more is not more,
Hmm.
quality is more.
Hmm.
And so, like that stat about 5 inner circle friends, the data show that even one friend in your inner circle that you can call at 2 a.m.,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
If you have 5, great,
Yeah.
but it's not a huge compounding effect.
Right.
If you have one that you know you can get to, it's like you're doing great.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And we had 12 people around last night. You have an embarrassment of riches.
Well, what?
An embarrassment of riches.
Of riches. I
Yeah.
thought you said Bridget's.
And you like is that shorthand for
Is that
friends?
like for best friends? I do
Embarrassment
feel
of
very
riches.
rich in friendship, and
Yeah.
I feel very lucky. And like I said, I woke up at 3 a.m.
And you were
last
like,
night. Like,
thank
thank you,
you.
thank
Yay.
you.
He was also a little drunk,
I
but
was a little drunk, a little high,
yeah.
but that's how I get.
Yeah. Just
So do
love it.
you.
That's we do
So do
too.
you.
We're like, when are we gonna
I
get to you're like,
love
I love
you.
you so
You're my
much.
best
I
friend.
feel so lucky to be with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Both our partners are like, it's really
but
lost
I
on
will
it.
say, when I'm sober again and I think back to when I was all mushy, it's like I meant
Same.
it.
Same.
I meant it
Yeah.
all.
Feels good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not lying.
You were out of the room last night when I was telling a story that I think you'll really think is very on brand for me.
Oh,
You know how I've described how it's like really important in my family of origin to have like the right answer. So I'll just
yeah.
confidently be like,
Oh no.
yeah, like I'll
Were
know
you
the
wrong?
answer. So a friend was reminding me that when I first met her now wife, but they were just dating, and I was like really wanted to like make sure everything went well because it was my best friend. And I was like,
Mm,
oh, I want
mm,
this like whatever. And so this her girlfriend was talking about some kids at school, and she was describing how she was like I thought they were at this level but they weren't. She was like, so I was playing, chestnut checkers with them, and I was like, chestnut checkers, that's so funny. Yeah. And I said it back, and then she was like, what? And I was like, what? And she was like, what's chestnut checkers? And I was like, she had said I was
chestnut
playing
checkers.
chess, not
Yeah.
checkers.
Chestnut checkers.
And I was like, all in, I was like, yeah, chestnut check, classic game, love it. It's really giving here we are now in
Yeah, in
containers.
containers. That's
Yeah.
great. What, that was recently?
Like 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. And they just reminded me that because they say chestnut
Chestnut.
checkers all the time. And I'm like, yeah,
I'm gonna have to use that now.
chestnut checkers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Around and around.
Around.
Eric, let's just conclude this, and then we have some really exciting things to talk about during Splashdown.
We do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
I do.
All right. Awesome.
Friendship, your body actually treats friendship as a resource, and isolation does have a cost,
Yeah.
like a physical and mental cost.
Have you seen the show Alone?
Right. There you go. Those people crack her up immediately.
The thing that sends them home is the isolation. It's not the hardship.
Right. It's not that they have
Yeah.
bug bites on
Probably
their
like
naked
7 or
belly.
8 times out of 10.
Honestly, something about that show I think is really interesting is most of the time when the dudes get all
The women are much stronger mentally. I love
and
it.
I love when the men but like almost without fail, the dudes will start chirping like usually like 2 days before they go home. They're like, I'm feeling like my family must really need me. Like I'm just thinking about
Right.
like
Yeah.
if they're
Yeah.
okay at
Yeah.
home without me.
It's like they have to turn it into a heroic
They're not like
narrative.
I miss my kids. Like
Right.
I miss my wife.
Right.
Like I'm
Right.
feeling really sad. They're like,
Well, Emily was telling me she was reading about, I forget, it was some study, but the strengths of women in military
oh,
and how it differs from men.
yeah,
And so men are really good at action, like
yeah,
going and getting something done,
yeah.
doing it. But the women are known to endure much longer. So where men are like sprinters, women are
Yeah.
marathon
Yeah.
runners.
Yeah.
And so there was a couple of accounts she was telling me about. But you know how they go through like boot camp and
Yeah.
like for what, I don't know what branch of military or what it was, but it was like the final like hard test
Yeah.
of whatever training this was. And it might have even been in combat, actually. I don't know. But there are these multiple accounts of where the men afterwards were just like, that woman is nuts.
Yeah.
I trust her with my life, like
Interesting.
they're like burnt out. And then she's the one grabbing the gun
Yeah.
and laughing as she tears up the hill. And the guys are like,
They're like,
know,
"Oh."
she's just like,
Yeah.
crazy, and so that's like real. Like women
Interesting. Yeah.
are much more mentally equipped to endure
Yeah, I think that
long
research
hardship.
must be interesting because we like talk about it colloquially like the man cold or like
Right.
childbirth,
Yeah.
or
Right.
like period cramps or whatever.
You
And we're
guys are
like,
built different.
yeah,
Yeah.
like there is a just like a baseline.
Yeah.
Yeah, not that people should like feel like they have to endure pain, but like there is, I bet there's going to be a lot more research coming out about it
Yeah.
now that we're spending money on women's research specifically in the year of our Lord
I hope so.
2026. Really hope so. Really hope so. We talked about this quality over quantity, and you know, you don't just drift into a close friendship, you practice it.
Mhm.
And so it's kind of
It's
if
on purpose.
it's almost like it's
You
on
got to be friends
purpose.
on purpose.
Yeah, you do. It's not an accident.
It's not.
And that's good news if you're feeling like your friendship group has changed,
Yeah.
or you moved away from a community, or you
Mhm.
deconstructed from a church. I don't know.
Yeah.
You got to practice, and you can do this at any age.
Mhm.
It's not, it's like people say it's like it's harder to make friends as adults, and it's like it's actually just that the social environment isn't as ready for it. But
Yeah.
once you figure out how to go do it as an adult,
Rhythms are,
yeah, people have kids, or like
right.
it's almost like it's hard to keep friends you
Uh-huh.
have. But I know friends who are parenting, whatever, they're like, all of a sudden we have this like new parent friend group, and who knows if we're going to be friends with them once our kids go
Right.
off to
Right.
high school. But
Yeah.
you know, it is something you can dedicate intentionality to,
I love it.
which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we splash down?
I think so.
Eric,
What?
a couple of nights
It
ago,
was brief, right?
you,
Oh, a couple of, was it not last night? Or no?
no, I didn't have a,
Yeah, I was out last
yeah,
night.
I was, no. A couple of nights ago, you texted me and you were like, I'm intentionally going to
Mhm.
put the word out in your dream. And I was like, I'm going to go grab it.
Okay.
Okay. That night, I had a very scary lucid dream.
Okay.
I went to sleep being like, tonight's the night, Harvey.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm in my mind, I'm like, you're going to get it. I'm going to find Eric. And I was like, when I close my eyes and I drift off to sleep, I want to go see Eric.
Yeah.
And I was just like kind of, like mantraing my way into that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then as this happens, when I kind of am intentional about going to sleep, things start floating up. And I'm
Mhm.
just like, is that it? Am I grabbing that? Is
Mhm.
that the word?
Mhm.
Was it Lamoille River?
Mhm.
Is it banana?
No. No.
So those things start, floating up, and then I'm like, I gotta remember that. And then I drift off, and I'm like, oh, good. So I'm lucid. I'm like, oh, good, I'm asleep.
Yeah.
And my partner is like in my dream
Uh-huh.
there, and I can see that the task that I am supposed to be doing, it's like she's doing it. I could tell somehow that like she had like rapid eye movement. I was like, oh my God, she's gonna grab the word.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Relay it to you, or
yeah, I was like, oh my God, this is really
yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
And then I like get up and I'm like, no, I should stay in bed if I want to keep dreaming.
Uh-huh.
But I could see myself get up, and then I'm like back in my body, and then something is like shaking me and screaming.
Oh.
It was like, and I couldn't move and I couldn't speak, and I was like, uh, and I was
What did it
really,
look like?
I couldn't see it.
Okay.
I couldn't see it.
Uh-huh.
I sensed it, but it was just like so scary.
Yeah.
And I was like, again, I was like flipping in and out of lucidity, but I was like, scream, scream, but I couldn't. And I was like, I gotta wake up. Like, I don't
Mhm.
want to be part of this. And I pretty shortly after that, I like did wake up, and the like scary feeling stopped. But as soon as I fell back asleep, the scary feeling came right back.
Mhm.
And I was like, and so then in my dream, I was like, it's in the dream. Like, I have to unlock it in here. Then I went to my partner, who's
Mhm.
still successfully
Yeah.
connecting with you, I guess. And I woke her up, and she was like, don't worry. She was like,
In real life.
no,
Oh, this is in your dream.
in my dream.
Okay.
She was like, don't worry. I'll teach you how to do it. You just have to lay back down. Because I was up
Uh-huh.
in my dream.
Uh-huh.
She was like, you have to lay back down. You have to close your eyes. And you have to be quiet. And like, I will teach you how to do it.
Like waiting for you to say the word.
I wish.
Okay.
Like, is it kimchi?
No.
I would just, and then I went I did. I lay back down and I had a calm experience. And then it was like, then I woke up and it was morning
Mm,
and that was it. But
mm.
I woke up and was like, that was so friggin' scary. The feeling, I like, I like thought about it a lot. I was like, so did I invite something weird into my dream world by being like, did I accidentally summon
Mm.
something else by accident? Would be like, is there a scary
Stop
area
trying
coming in?
to
Yeah,
to communicate in your dreams. Maybe
maybe.
you're getting closer,
Yeah,
and that's
I know.
maybe.
So I felt, but I was like, it stayed with me all day. I was like,
Oh, that's a
oh,
yucky
it was
feeling.
just weird.
Yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah.
didn't feel, I felt like scared, but not unsafe. I
Uh,
remember just feeling like this is a really unnerving feeling, but not like
Not
fearing
the
for my
end.
life
Yeah,
or yeah.
yeah.
So that was
I've
weird.
been having a lot of trouble sleeping lately with my back pain. So
Oh,
when I texted you that,
yeah,
nothing happened,
yeah.
that I can
You're
remember.
just like fitful
But
sleeping.
maybe I was somewhere in your dreams.
Yeah,
But the first night we slept at Smarty Pants'
yeah.
house,
Gay Gables.
Gay Gay,
Look it up.
I had a scary dream, and it was I woke up in my bed there.
Okay,
So it was like if my dream was that I was awake,
there.
it felt like I was
Real.
awake. Yeah.
Yeah.
And my bedroom door, just like a horror movie, I see the knob turn and it slowly opens and this scary guy just peeks his head out and looks at me and Emily sleeping. And it's like I'm getting
Yeah,
goosebumps.
I'm getting goosebumps.
It's like it's really dark and so everything's kind of gray. There's no color, right? Because there's very little light. It's just coming in through
Yeah.
the window. And I think he had like sunken in eyes, like I couldn't see his eyes, so like black holes.
Yeah.
And the only thing that comes to mind, which is this is the funny part, um, is I think he was Jeff, the Airbnb host.
But with sunken eyes?
Yeah, like does he live there? And he just comes through the night. He just wanders the halls of the
There
Gables.
were a lot of locked doors.
And there
And
was
there were
employees
employees only
only.
door.
Does he live up in that tower? And he comes down and
He's
checks
like,
on his
yeah, his guests.
his guests.
But why doesn't he have eyes?
I don't know.
Maybe he's a
But then he just slowly receded and closed the door. Ugh, it
when
gives
you
me
woke
goosebumps.
up, what
And
did you feel?
well, I didn't wake up
Yeah.
immediately,
So the
so
dream
so
continued.
my heart rate slowed, and
Yeah.
I got back to normal, and I woke up and I was fine. I wasn't scared, but in that
Was it
moment, I was.
daylight when you were
No,
scared?
it was nighttime when I was dreaming.
Okay, but when you
In the
woke up,
dream,
it was daytime.
it was dawn. It was like
Okay.
the sun was coming up. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It was spooky.
That is spooky.
Yeah.
And you had a feeling like it was Jeff.
Yeah, well, that's who comes to mind when I think about it, and there's no reason why I should think that.
No, but
I mean,
Maybe Jeff has dream access. Like
he's
maybe he can, you know?
okay. So getting back to our word,
Yeah.
I feel like it's really important um, for you to talk about the details of your
Okay, okay,
dreams
okay,
when
okay,
you
okay.
when you think you come in,
Yeah.
because I feel like you could gloss over something that would be like
Right.
that was it,
That
but
was
you
it,
but
but
you
I
won't
didn't
know
know
it
what it
unless I
was.
was able to tell
Oh,
you.
okay, that's interesting. So let me just review. In the scary dream, I
What was in the room?
it was my bedroom,
Hmm.
but it was our guest bedroom.
Okay.
So there's a chair and there's my bed and there's my bedside table. My phone
Hmm.
was like under my pillow, and in my dream I was like, that should be on the bedside table. That's embarrassing.
While you're being
Yeah,
attacked
I was like, oh
on my
God.
bed, my
Oh my
phone
God,
is
it's bad hygiene. Sleep hygiene.
yeah. So
Um,
I doubt that
this one had it.
this one was in there. But
There was screaming. There was
yeah,
a screaming noise. It
and
sounded like
and you
howling wind.
don't know what it looked like.
I mean,
It's just a
right now that
pleasant.
I'm thinking it aloud, because I was thinking about the sound plus the feeling is like a banshee,
Mhm.
but like not a, I didn't see it.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd know what a banshee looked
it's like
like.
a spirit.
Yeah, it was
para,
definitely otherworldly. It
ghost,
wasn't
yeah,
a person
paranormal
grabbing
kind
me.
of thing.
I knew in my dream that it was like like dream world.
Yeah,
It was an element of the spirit world.
yeah. Okay. All right. Well,
Like,
so
is it wooden clogs?
you know,
Okay. Yeah, just checking.
all right,
Yeah.
and all
Okay,
right,
just be more detailed.
gotta be
Got it.
diligent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. It's not gonna. It could happen tonight actually, because we're like proximity wise. Last night was we were blunted by
Yeah.
our dalliances,
Substance
yeah, substance use,
intake.
right? And tonight we're just gonna be like 2.5 miles away from each other.
That's right.
So
Proximity. We'll see if that
I
helps.
wonder.
Okay.
So I'm gonna text you when I go to bed, which will definitely be like 8:39.
Same.
I'm going to bed real early tonight.
Yeah.
We'll just
And my back's feeling pretty good. So,
I wonder,
um,
maybe it's because you really got down
yeah.
last night. It's
No.
because you
Uh,
had some great chair options.
I did. I had 5 chair options
Option
at
just for
all.
you. Just for you.
Everyone did.
Yeah, I found my chair.
Yeah, you did.
I love that chair.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Have you watched anything recently that you want to discuss?
Wait. I always call it Wayside Shore because
Oh, Widow's Bay.
Widow's Bay. Because when we first started watching it, and we couldn't remember what it was, and then we just started spewing out W words,
Yeah.
and now I just never remember what it's called. So
Widow's Bay.
I always call it
Wayside Shore.
something other than, than Widow's Bay. Excellent. We just
so
finished
good.
it at the house last night
Oh, great.
or
Two
the night
nights ago.
before.
Yeah. That's why you had a scary dream.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, it was that kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
It was that kind of vibe, but it was great. Scary. It's not too scary.
Right.
And it's
No,
funny.
yeah, we talked about it last
Funny.
night. It's like every time something really scary happens, and it's like a 1-2 punch where something
Yeah.
funny happens, and you're like, oh,
But it was great. It was really original.
Yeah.
I like that. And it was very kind of, and I think they actually stated this maybe in an article I read, but it is kind of got the
Stephen
Stephen
King-y.
King vibe.
Yeah,
Even
totally.
though it's not.
It's like, yeah, it's got the supernatural and the locale of Stephen King stuff, but it's quirkier
Yeah.
and like a little more
Small
irreverent.
town. Yeah.
It's like Stephen King meets Schitt's Creek.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
That's how I would
That's a good
describe
one.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. And I would recommend it to anyone. Even if you don't like horror, I think it's worth your time
I agree.
and not too scary.
Ev, sack up.
Phoebe,
Yeah, Phoebe, get over it. Just watch it. It's not that scary.
I think she will.
If you live alone, it's okay.
Well, yeah.
Just go over to Eric's in the middle of the night and peek in the door.
Phoebe?
Here are your eyes.
We're going to take Jude to see Odyssey next weekend.
Are you going IMAX?
No, I mean, we have.
know.
Where's the closest one from here? Montreal?
Probably Montreal.
Yeah.
It's closer than Boston.
Yeah. I know that's how Nolan intended, but that's
I know.
that's one of the
Here's what I
cons
said.
of
I
living
think
in a
it's
small rural state.
I think it's better to watch it on the big screen than it will be to stream it on your
Yeah.
home TV.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you can't get to IMAX, you get
I
out
know.
there. I haven't seen it yet.
I've never been to an IMAX.
I have been one time.
Yeah.
And I'm embarrassed to tell you that it was to see
Like Avengers or something.
what's his name? Cameron. James Cameron's Titanic.
Oh,
I saw that in IMAX in 1997.
wow.
Yep.
I mean,
It wasn't
those
made
are
for
our first
IMAX.
movies.
Well, I wish it was like Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Or like,
It wasn't made for it?
no, it was
Oh.
just like, they were like, we're going to make
Like converted it for.
bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like
I saw
this.
some clips of the Sphere in, is it Las Vegas?
Yep.
I don't know. Did
It's
they
the
call
Sphere.
it the Sphere?
Yeah.
What they did to the Wizard of Oz looked incredible.
Oh, I didn't see it.
So it's, 360.
Yeah.
So like, the movie happens in the
The
square.
Wizard of Oz or Wicked?
Wizard of Oz,
Oh.
the original.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And so the tornado scene,
Yeah.
the tornado's down here, but then the sky just like you feel
Whoa.
like you're,
Under it.
you feel like you're yards away from the actual movie.
Wow.
But then they have wind blowing and leaves falling during, and
Oh my gosh.
apples fall during the apple tree scene.
Wow.
Yeah. And so things like, and you're allowed to take the apples home as a souvenir.
That's cool.
So it's very immersive.
I did see something that was like the future of movie going is going to be very, very high end.
Yeah.
You're not going to be good because everyone's got a home theater
Right.
essentially. But so if you're
How they're going to
going,
get people back in the
yeah, if you're
theaters.
going, you're going like
That makes sense.
in the like breadcrumbs to lead us there are like the movie popcorn boxes, you know, the like
Right. Yeah.
stuff that's like if you pay $30, you
Yeah.
can take this
The
Trojan horse
collector's
popcorn.
items.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or there's like
You
yeah,
Trojan horse popcorn bucket. I wonder if that's what it is.
it is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw it.
Okay, cool.
But it's like I don't need that tchotchke that
Yeah,
you can have
that
popcorn
stuff
in
doesn't
it.
matter to me.
Yeah,
But if we
maybe
get more like immersive
if you're gonna give
theater,
me an apple,
Yeah.
you better believe I'm gonna be there.
and I want to be able to turn around and watch my movie
Right.
from all angles.
Yeah, I don't want to be unidirectionally limited.
What is this?
It's
The
like
90s?
I need 360.
I want smell-o-vision. It's
Yeah, for
2026.
sure. I would love it if I also we went to the movies with to see Wicked 2 this past Thanksgiving with my dad and
I
my
like the
partner.
first one better.
Me too.
Yeah.
And my partner you know, we don't really have the kind of theaters that you can like take a nap in. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
they're, like,
Yeah.
we were down on the Cape,
The
so
Lazy Boys.
yeah.
Yeah.
So she
Did she fall asleep?
she pushed the button that was like meant to move the chair, but there was a little lag, and then as soon as she had pushed that button, the like guy came to take our order,
Oh.
and she was like, "Don't push the button, it calls the waiter." And I was like, "Dad, don't push the button, it calls the waiter." And he was like, "What?" And like, but it was just like really
It's
bad
just
timing,
coincidence.
yeah. And then other people were like we placed our order, and he's just
Yeah.
here to deliver our
Yeah,
popcorn. And we
yeah,
were
yeah.
like, sorry, we're not. We live in a rural
This isn't
area.
a
We've
dumb
never
waiter
seen
or
an
a-
electric chair.
Yeah, a bell you
Yeah.
ring. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So,
cute.
yeah. I'm so glad that I got to see you in person.
Same.
Because you just normally you're 2D and now you're 3D. You know?
IRL
Yeah.
makes a
IRL,
difference.
baby.
We need 360.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Full
Where's my
immersion.
popcorn bucket?
Yeah, yeah. My
Did he?
smarty-
I
my
did it. I
smarty
did
pants
get an
popcorn.
apple.
That's true.
So, I'm happy.
Well, high five for our first in-person
so much.
episode.
Yeah.
Love you too. I'm glad we could get together.
All right. Good luck getting enough out of here. It's only an hour and 10 minutes.
We should be fine.